and rates not available in all states or situations.
New years and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a 2020 XT5 with 0.9% for 60 months and $4,000 rebate. Or the 2020 XT4 with 0.9% financing for 60 months and $4,000 in rebates. If you're looking for the hard-to-find Escalade and Escalade ESV, we can help. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com today. That's BABBEL.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. And Sam Houston men's basketball, we're 4:34 before we tip things off here in the first half. So thankful that you could join us for another edition of Sam Houston men's basketball. Sam Houston taking care of business the last two games, a 78-71 victory over Nichols. And then just a few days ago, hosting Southeastern Louisiana was a 79-61 victory over the Lions. Sam Houston moved up 3 spots in the collegeinsider.com mid-major top 25 poll this week. The Bearkats ranked at number 13. That is what you're seeing. If you're seeing it on the scoreboard, that is why you're seeing that. Because that College Insider ranking is there. Now, that's not, of course, the AP poll. That is the mid-major poll, so we wanted to make sure to show that. As I mentioned earlier, the Bearkats coming off a 79-61 victory over Southeastern Louisiana at home here at Johnson this past Wednesday. The freshman Rocket Man, Bryce Monroe, he had a career-high 26 points, 4 of 6 from that Moke attorney at law three-point line to keep the Bearcats atop the Southland Conference at 9-1. DeMarcus Lampley had 16. And then junior Javion May. Javion May, by the way, was on the Jason Hooten radio show on Monday there at True Texas Barbecue. He was shy of a double-double, 11 points and 9 rebounds. Here's the story today. With the win, the Bearcats will have won double-digit Southland Conference games for 8 straight seasons. That's the longest active streak in the Southland. It would also be the longest all-time, ahead of all the Sam Houston teams from 2004 to 11, which won double-digit Southland Conference games for 7 straight seasons. We're 3 minutes before tip-off. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll have the anthem, starting lineups, and tip-off. Stay with us. This is the Bearcats Sports Network.
Are you thinking about purchasing that hard-to-find AR-15 that you've always wanted? Well, Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, they have them back in stock, and they're adding inventory weekly. Or, if you prefer, they can build you a custom AR-15. Go on by and see all the calibers that they have in stock. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center next to Harbor Freight at 111 Interstate 45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them at the shop or call 936-439-6727. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment.
Free COVID-19 testing is available now locally. Alpha Dira Labs are providing drive-through COVID-19 testing now at the Walker County Fairgrounds and at University Heights Baptist Church, 2400 Sycamore in Huntsville. Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 and Saturday, 8 to 2. No appointment is necessary. Valid ID is required. Lab results will be sent via text or email within 24 to 48 hours. Free drive-through COVID-19 testing with Alpha Dira Labs. To register and get more info, go to alphadiralabs.com. That's alphadiralabs.com.
Mark your calendars for the Huntsville Kiwanis Annual Pancake Supper, held Friday, February the 19th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the corner of Avenue M and 11th Street across from First National Bank. This year will be drive-through only with $5 to-go plates. Come out and support the kids of Walker County and the Kiwanis Club. Sponsors include HEB, First Financial Bank, Chris Batten Agency, Bill Fick Ford, Bay's Achievement, Texas Grand Ranch, and Walker County Title.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment. Not just a job, this is a career with a purpose. TDCJ is hiring correctional officers now. No experience required, paid training, and a signing bonus of up to $5,000. Apply right now at tdcj.texas.gov or call 877-967-5489. Serve Texas with purpose.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from Huntsville, Texas, Johnson Coliseum. We're in the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. Sam Houston hosting the Central Arkansas Bears tonight. And we'll wrap up the 3-game homestand before hitting the road for 3 games. We'll have to see what the weather can do. If you were listening on the women's game, of course, all of you know things are cold. It's not just here in Huntsville, but literally central United States in a deep freeze right now. That weather only expected to get colder here. It's going to be in the single digits, by the way, on Monday here in Huntsville for lows. So that is just the coldest weather and the coldest air that we have seen in this area since 1989. So we'll see what happens as we start. But tonight, we got to get through this one here as Sam Houston hosting Central Arkansas. And again, looking forward to all that. I said earlier that we would have the anthem, but we had the doubleheader, so we're not probably going to have the anthem here because of the doubleheader. The women taking care of business earlier, 69-61. Bears overcame a 51-39 halftime deficit to get the win in single digits before falling 91-80 to the Bearkats back on January the 9th at the Ferris Center there in Conway. Central Arkansas played without starting guard DeAndre Jones and starting center Samson George. Both were out with injuries. The Bears shot 55% from the field in the second half, 48 for the game, but the Bearcats, well, they made 13 of 33 three-point attempts, almost 40%. Nuttall had 5 of those. Dante Powers added 4. DeMarcus Lampley had 3. The Bears were just 3 of 14 from downtown. The Bears did dominate, though, in a rebounding, 44-32 edge, including 13 on the offensive end. Senior forward Jared Chatham had a double-double with 19 points and 11 boards. And then senior guard Rylan Bergerson had 29 points and 8 boards. Lampley in that game led Sam Houston with 23 points, while Nuttall and Powers had 19 each. The Bears 23 of 34 at the free throw line compared to 8 of 10 for the Bearcats. Central Arkansas called for 14 fouls. Sam Houston was called for 28 in that ball game. It's always a tough battle, always a tough contest, but a lot of fun. The last game, the Bears, they played without 5 players, as I talked about earlier, including 3 of their starters due to injury or tracing, dropped an 80-70 decision to the McNeese Cowboys last Saturday at the Ferris Center to even the series season. Some of those guys are back and looking forward to a great one again here tonight at Johnson Coliseum. We'll go over the starters for the University of Central Arkansas. The Bears, under head coach Anthony Boone, an Old Miss alum from 1998 in his second overall season as head coach. We'll go over the starters here again for Central Arkansas. They'll start things this afternoon with the 6'9", 215-pound junior forward out of Rogers, Arkansas, transfer from Providence Academy, number 0, S.K. Chatou. A 205-pound senior guard standing at 6'6" out of Boise, Idaho, transfer from Brigham Young University, number 1, Rylan Bergerson. A 6'7", 220-pound junior guard out of Paris, France, and Oak Hill Academy, number 13, Eddie Kyalud. The 6'2", 185-pound sophomore guard out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, and Fayetteville High School, number 14, Colin Cooper. And last but certainly not least, a 6'8", 185-pound senior forward out of Los Angeles, California, George Washington Prep, number 24, Jared Chatham. So again, it is Chatou, Bergerson, Kyalud, Cooper, and Chatham. For Sam Houston, we'll start things with the 6'2", 170-pound senior guard out of Phoenix City, Alabama, Wallace State Huntsville transfer number 3, DeMarcus Lampley. It's a 6'3", 185-pound junior guard out of Bryan, Texas, and Bryan High School, and the 2-time Southland Conference Player of the List, also as part of that Lou Henson Award as well. And on that watch list, number 10, Zach Nuttall. A 6'2", 190-pound junior guard out of Chicago, Illinois, Hope Academy to transfer from Colby Community College, number 11, Javion May, who was on the Jason Hooten radio show on Monday night. A 6'6", 210-pound junior forward out of Deer Park, Texas, the transfer from Blinn College, number 12, Tristan Ikpe. And last but certainly not least, a 6'2", 180-pound junior guard out of Starksville, Mississippi, and East Mississippi Community College transfer, number 24, Dante Powers. Again, for the Bearcats, it's Lampley, Nuttall, May, Ikpe, and Powers. That is your starting lineup for Sam Houston and Central Arkansas. Once again, friends, thanks for joining us. Excited to bring you another edition of Sam Houston men's basketball here as the Bearcats leading the Southland Conference. They are 15-6 overall on a 2-game winning streak, 9-1 in the Southland. Here at home, though, it is a tough place to play at Johnson for opposing teams. The Bearcats on an 11-game winning streak here at their house. For the Central Arkansas Bears, they're 3-14 overall on a 7-game skid. All 7 of those in conference play. They have lost 4 at home, 3 on the road straight. And so they will try to turn things around. The Bearcats cannot get complacent with where they're at. One of the issues that's been a thing of all season, but it's something that's starting to turn around. Sam Houston has turned the ball over. They've had trouble rebounding, but they've started to pick that up a little bit of late. So we'll see who is going to step up tonight. Every night it's been another player. It's been somebody else who steps up, who makes an impact. When players are falling, who's going to step up? We saw the spark from Javion May last week, but then it was DeMarcus Lampley who had a night with over 24. So Ikpe will stand at center court, and we are underway as the opening tip is controlled by Central Arkansas there in their road black jerseys, black shorts, the numbers in white, the names written across the back in white. Central Arkansas written on the front in white. Turnaround jumper here. This first one floats in and good for Rylan Bergerson. It's an early 2-0 advantage, similar to the women's game earlier before this one. 19:38 to go here in the first half. We're just underway. Javion May has it on the right wing, back over to Ikpe at the top. Ikpe to Zach Nuttall. Thought about a 3 at the top. Nuttall behind his back with a dribble. He's guarded by Kaialud. And here losing the ball as Kaialud knocks it away from him. It's a turnover. Back to the Bears of Central Arkansas. Driving in Cooper from the left baseline. That jumper rattles in and good. 4-0 early advantage here for Central Arkansas. As we'll work, for those of you that are in the booth stream, we'll work to keep that scoreboard updated for you. It is Dante Powers over to Lampley. Lampley, the pride of Phoenix City, Alabama, who had a birthday a couple of weeks ago, and now a whistle here. And a foul is called against S.K. Chateau. That is his first personal and the first team foul of this first half. Dante Powers inbounding the ball here for Sam Houston. Trying to find a teammate. He has it. Lampley on the left corner. He'll take a jumper from inside. Rolls in. Good for DeMarcus Lampley. Lighting the lamp early here tonight. 4-2. Bearcats trailing by 2. 18:43 to go here in the first. Back over. Central Arkansas has it. Here on the left side. Work the dribble is Colin Cooper. Cooper guarded by Dante Powers out there on the left wing. Swings it around on the right hand to Chateau up top. Now the pass down into the hands of Bergerson. With 3 on the shot clock. They've got to put it up off the right side. The shot up. It's not there. Rebound. They're going to call a shot clock violation. Well, the Bearcats have done that all season long with their defense, able to force teams to not be able to get off shots before that shot clock expires right there. Another chance for the Bearcats to prove just how powerful this defense has been this year. It's Dante Powers from left to right at the top, drops it off to Javion May. He's got the ball in his right hand, crosses over to the left from the free throw line. Pass over to Powers on the left wing. Here's DeMarcus Lampley from the elbow on the right side. Over to Ikpe. Left side shot up off the glass. Won't fall. Rebound into the hands of Kaialud. Over to the left corner, Bergerson. It's stripped by Javion May. 2-on-1 May. Over to the right side. Flips it up. That shot too high. It was good defense down there by Jared Chatham. Here come the Bears. They'll take a 3 from the wing. This shot won't fall. Rebound up into the air. Ikpe, and a foul called on Chateau. He'll pick up his second foul. That's his second personal and the second team foul already here with just under 2.5 gone in this first half of play. And so he may go ahead and head over to the bench as Jonas Munson will check in for the first time tonight. Jonas Munson, the freshman center. He's played in 10 games this season. Munson with just a couple of points on this early season. It's 4-2, Bearkats trailing by 2, 17:27 to go here in the first. May over to Lampley. Lampley back up top. He'll take the three. This one off the front of the rim. It goes right into the hands of Munson on the rebound. Here on the far side is Bergerson. Bergerson guarded by Powers, working off a high screen, has to switch up. Now Nuttall on the defensive side. Over to the right corner, into the hands of Kylute. Over to the left corner, Cooper. He'll take a three, yes. Boy, he just buried that three right there on that corner. It's 7-2, 17 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Powers from downtown. It won't fall. As Ikpe trying to hide the rebound, he has it over to May, and it is with the Bearcats. So they get an offensive board. As Zach Nuttall tracing inside the paint, he'll throw it up, and it's a foul on the floor. It is called on Jonas Munson, so he will pick up his first, and that's already the third team foul. So Sam Houston will inbound on the B of the Bearcats logo on the left of their own baseline. It is Dante Powers. Powers slaps it in his left hand, still looking for a teammate, gets it up over to Ikpe on the left corner. Ikpe drives in, bounce pass over to Nuttall to Lamp. Back over to Powers on the left wing. Powers takes a high screen from Ikpe, now inside the paint, throws it up. The hesitation, the shot. Oh, mama, what a play by Dante Powers. 7-4 as Dante with the hesitation, and the patience paid off. Bearcats trailing by 3. Central Arkansas has it here on the left side, 16:23 to go in this first half of play. Colin Cooper has it, drops it off over to Bergerson. He traveled. Oh, he traveled and turned it over. It's going to go back to the Bearcats. Sam Houston will have it back here. Trailing, they have not led in this game. The Bears have led by 4. Over to Nuttall, left corner three. This one will not fall. Well, the Bearcats have seemed to cool off a little bit from downtown. Remember, it was a three-point frenzy back in January when these two teams first met. Part of that 3-game road stand to start this season on the Southland Conference for Sam Houston. Ball's knocked out of bounds here by the Bearcats, and Central Arkansas will have it. We're going to go ahead and take our first media timeout. 7-4 the score. Central Arkansas right now in the driver's seat with 15:55 to go in the first. They have the ball when we come back in a minute on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Hot Rods of Texas presents the Winter Conroe Swap Meet in Car Corral, February 19th through the 21st at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. Gates open to spectators at 8 a.m. with plenty of free parking. This is the largest automotive swap meet in the area. For more info and vendor requirements, go to HotRodsOfTexas.com. Put it on your calendar and don't miss the Hot Rods of Texas Winter Swap Meet. Gates open at 8 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, February 19th through the 21st.
Bullets, Blades, and Concealment is proud to now carry Black Rifle Coffee. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-owned. They are producing premium coffee for people who love America. With every purchase of Black Rifle Coffee, Black Rifle gives back to veterans, law enforcement, and first responders. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center right next to Harbor Freight at 111 Interstate 45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them or call the shop at 936-439-6727. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment.
Central Arkansas Bears shooting 3 of 5 to start this ball game, leading 7-4 here in Huntsville. A pleasant good evening. I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for joining us on the Bearcat Sports Network and right here on 101.7 KSAM. We're live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. Daiquiri Beebe, Abbey Realty, Huntsville's real estate expert. Bring home the win with Daiquiri Beebe, Abbey Realty. Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law for your estate planning, real estate, or business law needs. Ask for Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law, serving Huntsville since 1971. True Texas Barbecue, smoke with Texas oak wood for up to 14 hours. Oh, barbecue by the plate, plus delicious sides like brisket, beans, creamed corn, potato salad, and coleslaw. Are you hungry, friends? Head over to True Texas Barbecue, located inside of HEB Huntsville. And also our good friends at Charlie's Used Cars. Customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. So we come out of the timeout, 18 seconds on the shot clock for Central Arkansas, leading 7-4, 15:55 to go here in the first half. Quick pass goes over to Cooper. He'll take the jumper. That shot isn't there. The rebound bounced around, goes into the hands of Nuttall. Nuttall pushing it to the front court, trying to skate through defenders. Oh, he laid it up off the glass off the right side. That shot there for Zach Nuttall. It's only a 1-point advantage now for the Central Arkansas Bears. As Kyle Lude has it, standing on the Johnson logo on the left wing. Up top, the ball goes to Jared Chatham. Over to the right wing, Cooper. Guarded by Dante Powers. Back up top, Bergerson. He'll take a three. That shot off the back of the rim. The rebound, though, by Kyle Lude. And that's what we were talking about earlier. The Bearcats have got to find a way to box out and get these rebounds. You don't want to allow Central Arkansas to get them on the offensive side. They got one right there just moments ago. It's Kyle Lude from the paint. Oh, man, as two Bearcat players hit the deck hard. A charge against the Bears. And it is on Eddie Kyle Lude. He'll pick up his first personal. That is the 4th team foul. No fouls, by the way, for Sam Houston, as we're almost 5 away already here in this first half. Coach Hooten still has his jacket on also. It's usually off by about the first 3 minutes. Javion May will inbound over to Dante Powers. He'll bring it across the timeline on the bottom of the Sam Houston logo over to the right wing to DeMarcus Lampley. Quick chest pass goes over to Zach Nuttall. Nuttall with the right-handed dribble, trying to cross over to Fender. He'll take a jumper from outside the free throw line. Banked it home, baby! The Bearcats take their first lead of the night. It's 8-7, 14:49 to go here in this first half of play. As the Bears of Central Arkansas over off the right to the left, Kyle Lude. Down low over to Bergerson for three from the left corner. What a rebound there by Nuttall as he ripped it in from his right hand, zinged it over to Lampley. Lampley able to hold on to it on the left corner. Now into the hands of Ikpe. He'll slam it home. Oh, baby, what a play by Tristan Ikpe. He found a lane and said, I'm going to take it, baby. And Ikpe threw it down with authority. 10-7, the Bearcats on a run. It's an 8-0 run over the last 2-10, making 3 of their last 3 shots. Here's Bergerson. He'll take it up, and a foul is called here in the act of shooting. We'll see it maybe on the court. Yeah, they're going to call that one down on the floor, thankfully. Boy, they just showed that replay there of Tristan Ikpe moments ago. He really threw that ball down, brought the dynamite here to Johnson Coliseum. 10-7 the score, Bearcats. A nice little run here over the last 2.5 minutes. And the Bears have not scored in almost 3 minutes. They will inbound the basketball. Bergerson has it just next to assistant coach Mudge there from the Bearcats bench. Goes over to Kyle Lude on the right wing. Kyle Lude guarded by Lampley with a left-handed dribble. Picks it up over his head. The pass goes to Munson. Munson, the right-handed pass over to Bergerson, and now a foul by Javion May. That was not in the act of any shooting. So Javion May will pick up 2 quick fouls here. He'll probably head back over to the bench, and he does. And Jaron Cook, the freshman guard standing at 6'4", now checking into the game. Jaron Cook out of Carrollton, Texas, and Newman Smith High School. Jaron Cook out there, as I said, and the Bears inbounding here. Shot clock down near 10. Well, now it's down to 10. Kyle Lude goes over. Here's a three-pointer from Bergerson. This shot way off. Powers with the rebound. Bearcats wanting to run on the far side. Quickly over. It's Lampley from the corner. He goes back over to Cook. Around we go to Dante Powers, way out up top. Powers crossover dribble. Straight away three. This one falls off. Boy, the crowd was about to get on their feet. We got a good crowd here tonight, by the way. 10-7. Bearcats leading as Kyle Lude brings it back over off the left side. Lays it in. It took a little bounce and said, you know what, I'm going to drop in for you. It's actually 10-9 now. Bearcats only leading by 1 as Nuttall. He'll swing this one up from the right elbow. He's trying to draw a foul and then throw up an awkward shot because of it. Back over to Central Arkansas. It's Bergerson. He's double teamed. Cook down there. Oh, Power strips it. Up top over to Nuttall. Nuttall from the slams it down. Oh, baby, what a slam by Zach Nuttall. And the Bearcats coming alive here early in the first, leading 12-9. We've seen 2 monstrous dunks here in this first half alone. Sam Houston did not like getting down early, and they have regained the lead with some major authority here. And back the other way, a foul called against Sam Houston. It's going to go on Manny Crump. That is Crump's first personal, the 3rd team foul. Bryce Monroe, the freshman rocket man, now onto the court for the Bearcats. It is Cook, Monroe, Nuttall, Lampley, and Manny Crump, who is also out there now for Sam Houston. Ikpe over to the bench, as well as Dante Powers. Inbound here by the Bears. Over off the left side. This one too strong. A rebound on the offensive end by Chatham. And a flip shot back up and good. So the offensive rebound leading to a basket. 12-11. Bearcats got to find their way to keep in this early here. It's Monroe. He'll take a three. Rocket Man drops it down. That's a Moke attorney at law three-pointer. And the Bearcats lead by 4. 15-11 with 12:09 to go here in the first. Back over to the left side. Chatham puts up a shot high. Bank shot off the left side of the glass. It won't fall. Crump found it. A way to pull it down into his hands. Here comes the freshman again. It's Bryce Monroe at the top off the high screen from Crump. Crump wanted the pick and roll. He's trying to show post down there. Nuttall has it. Crossing over. Quick pass over to Cook from the left corner. Now on the left baseline. It's Nuttall wide open for three. Rolls in and out. Boy, it just took an ice cream scoop out of that rim and did not fall down. Back the other way. It is Masai Olowokere. It's turned over up top. Lampley trying to come up with it, and Lampley is blocked. Man, Lampley was blocked big time down there. It was Jackson Baker knocking it away from him. So Central Arkansas back with it here, trailing by 4, 15-11, 11-12 to go. Olowokere has it. Now drops his pass off over to Kaleem Bennett, and Bennett is fouled as he was driving in. That foul is on Zach Nuttall. It is his first personal and the 4th team foul by the Bearcats. We'll take it to a media timeout. Bearcats by 4, 15-11. Free throws coming up for the Bears when we come back right here on the Bearcats Sports Network.
The thing about comparing rates at Progressive.com is that by now you've heard a lot of ads about comparing rates at Progressive.com. We probably don't even need the words comparing rates anymore to remind you that seasoning steaks at Progressive.com is an easy way to save on car insurance, or that swimming in trousers helps you find the lowest rate. And that's the thing about foraging for truffles. You've heard a lot of ads about standing tiptoe on a cinder block. Compare rates and sing softly to a wounded field mouse and save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations.
New years and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a 2020 XT5 with 0.9% for 60 months and $4,000 rebate. Or a 2020 XT4 with 0.9% financing for 60 months and $4,000 in rebates. If you're looking for the hard-to-find Escalade and Escalade ESV, we can help. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
15-11 your score. Sam Houston in the driver's seat early, 11:07 to go. Bearcats here at Johnson Coliseum in Huntsville. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob Hipp, live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. I want to remind you, if you're out there listening tonight, make sure to go to Facebook and search for KSAM Sports. It's our new sports page. We have so much sports content going on now here at KSAM with, of course, college basketball, men's and women's. We're also going to start high school baseball, high school softball, and then college baseball. We're going to bring you 20 games or so this year. Some of those may be retracted, but somewhere around that number on KSAM. So make sure to join us and stay up to date on that Facebook page, as that will be your sports destination. Of course, we'll still put regular things on the KSAM page, but make sure to keep up to date with the latest there on the new KSAM Sports Facebook page. You can find it really easy, facebook.com/KSAM Sports. We come out of the media timeout. The Bears here to shoot two. It is Kaleem Bennett at the line, the sophomore, a 64% free throw shooter, 38 of 59 on the season. He makes the first one. So pulls to back within 3 here, 15-12, 11:07 to go here in the first half. Bennett, the next one. It's on its way, and this one drops in as well. 2-point advantage for Sam Houston, 13th ranked in the College Insider Mid-Major poll, as Bryce Monroe brings it to the front court, the freshman. Over to the right corner, Jaron Cook, another freshman, little freshman back-to-back action here. Those two young men have really, here's Cook from downtown, like the stove, baby. It's Jaron Cook. From straight away, it's a Moke attorney at law three-pointer, 18-13. Well, maybe the three-point frenzy will continue for the Bearcats. Central Arkansas back on the left side. Quick pass goes over into the hands of Jackson Baker. Baker back over to Bennett. Bennett, he'll take a three. That's an awkward three as he had defenders around him. The rebound to Olowokere. Here's another three by Baker. This time he nails it. Well, that's an offensive board leading to a basket. So far when the Bearcats have put one up, the Bears have been able to answer. Bryce Monroe at the top. Over to Jaron Cook on the left wing. Bounce pass goes down over to Manny Crump. Now here's a three by Nuttall. This one, bam! Target acquired. Zach Nuttall. Oh, the three-pointers are starting to rain here in this cold weather. I'm surprised it's not freezing rain. 3 from 8 from that Moke attorney at law. Three-point line, 21-16. Bennett has it on the left wing, guarded by Nuttall for the Bears. Pass goes down on the left baseline to Cooper. Straightaway three. Another one nailed here by Jackson Baker. So Baker with back-to-back threes. Just as I said, every time the Bearcats have a big play, the Bears are able to hang in it here. 21-19, 9:14 to go here in the first. Nuttall has it on the left wing, standing on the Johnson Coliseum logo, over to the right wing, into the hands of Monroe. Left-hand pass. Here's Cook again. This time the three's not there, but the rebound was there by Dylan Robertson, who checked in moments ago. And, boy, I'm sorry, I didn't see him check in earlier. Dylan Robertson was fouled by Samson George in the act of shooting. So the 6'10" junior forward at the line shooting free throws. He's 11-19, a 58% free throw shooter. Again, 9:02 to go here in the first half as Robertson will shoot those free throws on the right side. He takes several dribbles, bends his knees, the right-handed launch on the way, and good through the net for Dylan Robertson. By the way, Coach still has his jacket. It may be too cold outside. Maybe some of that cool air is blowing through the tunnel down here onto the court because normally that jacket's off within about 3 or 4 minutes. Robertson made the first Charlie's Used Cars free throw. Here's the second one on its way. This one is good. So both of those Charlie's Used Cars free throws good. Charlie's Used Cars customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. Appreciate Tim Rushing and all he does here in the Huntsville community. It's 23-19, 9:02 remaining. A little bit of pressure here in the backcourt by the Hornets, or by the Bearcats. Colin Cooper has it, and he's able to lay that one in easily off the right side of the rim. Said Hornets because we got high school basketball going too right now. We have been covering 4 to 5 sports a week. 23-21. Bearcats back with it on the right side. Here's Rocket Man. The three-pointer's not there. Ikpe tried to put it back. It wouldn't fall, and Baker with the rebound. Central Arkansas on the near side from left to right. It's Bergerson. Bergerson back over to Baker, who's hit 2 from downtown already in this ball game. Baker, handoff pass, goes over to Cooper at the top, guarded by Dante Powers. Bearcats a little double team pressure here. Ikpe trying to reach inside. He's going to be charged with a foul. Ikpe a little too aggressive there on Samson George. And Tristan Ikpe will pick up his first personal. That's the 5th team foul here by Sam Houston in this first half. 23-21, holding on to a 2-point advantage. The Bears have made 3 of their last 3 shots, by the way. Inbound pass goes to Cooper from the sideline there in front of the scores table. Cooper guarded by Robertson out top. Lost his dribble, went down on his knee, actually kept his dribble as he was bumped. There was no foul. He went down to his knee and maintained his dribble. Kaialud inside the paint. He'll flip it up. This one off the right side, not there. Offensive rebound, Samson George. Put back no good. Ikpe with the board. Ikpe, a dart of a pass over to Powers. Now to Monroe on the right wing. Quickly back up top over to Ikpe. Ikpe on the left wing, hands it off over to Powers. Powers working his dribble on the left hand, drops it down over to Ikpe, standing near the left elbow. Ikpe swinging around inside, 360 degrees, loses the ball. Maybe trying to force a little too much. Bergerson over on the right side. He'll float up a shot. It's not good. Rebound Robertson. As Robertson was in front of 3 defenders, able to box out and hold in that defensive rebound. Here's Dante Powers back on the right side. Now to the right wing. Dante swings it. He'll take a 3. The power not there as it was too short off the left side. 23-21. Bears still with the a deficit here, trailing by 2. A 3 from the right wing. This shot rattles in and out. It was halfway down the cylinder for Kailu, but another offensive rebound here by Samson George. Goes out to Bergerson for the Bears. Baker will take another 3. This time it's not there. He made the last 2. Bearcats with the ball. Dante Powers crossing center court. They move quick, friends. Dante at the top. Over to Jaron Cook on the right wing. He's hit a 3 from there earlier. Jaron back over to Powers. And now he'll drop this ball over to Bryce Monroe. High screen Robertson. Monroe trying to dart through down inside the paint. Flip, dip, good for Bryce Monroe. Well, that's one thing about Monroe is, yes, he's fast, but he can also throw you off on the defensive side as he shook a couple of defenders, and just his patience down there in the paint was able to drop that one in. 25-21, Bearcats by 4, 6:18 to go here in the first. Central Arkansas has missed their last 5 now after making 3 in a row. They're on a 2.5-minute scoring drought. Kailu has it, guarded by Ikpe inside the paint in the semicircle, and the foul here on Robertson. So Dylan Robertson will pick up his first personal. That is the 6th foul. And that will take us to a media timeout. 25-21, Bearcats by 4. Free throws coming up for the Bears when we come back in a minute on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com today. That's BABBEL.com.
Are you thinking about purchasing that hard-to-find AR-15 that you've always wanted? Well, Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, they have them back in stock, and they're adding inventory weekly. Or, if you prefer, they can build you a custom AR-15. Go on by and see all the calibers that they have in stock. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center next to Harbor Freight at 111 Interstate 45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them at the shop or call 936-439-6727. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from Johnson Coliseum in beautiful Huntsville, Texas. A cold Saturday night. It's only going to get colder, but hopefully things will remain hot here inside the Coliseum. 25-21, Sam Houston leading by 4 over the Central Arkansas Bears. Again, 6:06 to go here in the first half. I talk so much about just how special being at home is for Sam Houston on an 11-game winning streak. The Bearcats last year were 12-3 here at Johnson Coliseum, and since the start of the 2016-17 season, well, the Cats are 62-9 at home. Sam Houston currently, of course, 10-0 here. Actually, 10-0 here at home. You go back a year, so they're on that 11-game winning streak. Sam Houston also is one of the best in Texas. The Bearcats' 5th winningest program among the 23 Division I teams in Texas since the beginning of 2013. That's only behind Southern Methodist, Stephen F. Austin, Baylor, and Houston. So, friends, I want to encourage you, come out here to the Coliseum. You've still got 2 more opportunities on March the 3rd and March the 6th. You've got to get your tickets in advance, but come out here. And, of course, that big one is going to be on March the 6th versus Stephen F. Austin. 1,200 strong is what we're going for here at Johnson Coliseum, and I think we're going to get there with those last 2 games. First free throw is on the way, and it's good here for Eddie Kailu. Makes it a 3-point deficit now. Trying to make the second one and pull to within 2. Kailu on the left side. Takes a deep breath, right-handed free throw shot, rattles in, won't fall. 25-22, the score remains, and the Bearcats turn it over on the inbound. Well, just some miscommunication there. Zach Nuttall telling Lampley, that's my bad. He holds out his left hand. He looks over to Coach and says, I'm sorry, and Coach Hooten just kind of stands there and stares at him. Sometimes that's all you need to know that don't do that again. Bears with it here. It is Cooper on the left wing. Over to Kailu up top, down low, feeding this one down to Bergerson, and that shot rattles home. He had 2 defenders on him, draped over him like a cheap suit, and he was able to drop it in. 25-24. Back over to the right wing, Monroe. Straight away 3. This one off the right side, no good. Boy, Monroe getting close, but just could not find that rim. Again, 25-24, 5:23 to go here in the first. Back over to the left side. On the left corner is Chatu, trying to feed his man down low, and is turned over. He's trying to find Kylud. Here comes Rocket Man in between defenders off the right side. The shot wasn't there. He tried to push the issue a little too much. He is so fast, though. Whenever you think there's nothing there, and he's able to find it. And here's Bergerson back the other way for three. 25-27 as the Bears regain the lead. Dante Powers at the top, steps back. He thought about a three, down to Ikpe from the left elbow. Here's Rocket Man, left wing three. Bam! He got it! Now the Bearkats respond with a three of their own. That's a Mocha attorney at law three-pointer. Goes down low here to Kylud. He'll float it in off the left side of the glass. And we've got a timeout by head coach Hooten and the Bearkats. 29-28. The Bears leading by one with 4:27 to go here in the first half. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. Exciting Sam Houston men's basketball returns in a moment on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Free COVID-19 testing is available now locally. Alpha Dira Labs are providing drive-through COVID-19 testing now at the Walker County Fairgrounds and at University Heights Baptist Church, 2400 Sycamore in Huntsville. Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 and Saturday, 8 to 2. No appointment is necessary. Valid ID is required. Lab results will be sent via text or email within 24 to 48 hours. Free drive-through COVID-19 testing with Alpha Dira Labs. To register and get more info, go to alphadiralabs.com. That's alphadiralabs.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from Johnson Coliseum. It's Sam Houston men's basketball hosting the Bears of Central Arkansas. 29-28, Bears with the lead. Want to welcome you into the broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth, wonderfully made. And if there's any fans from Central Arkansas joining us, want to welcome you in as well. Even though we broadcast for Sam Houston, we always want the visiting teams to feel welcome. Bearcats have it on the right side. It is a jumper by Zach Nuttall. That shot isn't there. The rebound to Colin Cooper. Cooper pushing it on the far side from right to left into the hands of Bergerson. Bergerson drops it off here over to Cooper. Cooper at the top. Now rotates over to the right wing, guarded by Lampley. Quick over the head pass to Bergerson down low, and he drops it in easily. Bearcats got to be careful here as they don't want to go down by too much. They're now trailing by three. Dante Powers back up top. Over to Monroe on the right wing. Monroe back to Powers on the left wing. He'll drive inside the paint, float it up, and one. Oh, man, what a play. Dante Powers. That foul is on Jackson Baker. It is his first personal and the sixth team foul by the Bears here. And we've got another media timeout here for 1 minute. 31-30, Bearcats with a chance to tie it from a Charlie's Used Cars free throw when we come back in a minute on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Mark your calendars for the Huntsville Kiwanis Annual Pancake Supper, held Friday, February the 19th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the corner of Avenue M and 11th Street across from First National Bank. This year will be drive-through only with $5 to-go plates. Come out and support the kids of Walker County and the Kiwanis Club. Sponsors include HEB, First Financial Bank, Chris Batten Agency, Bill Fick Ford, Bay's Achievement, Texas Grand Ranch, and Walker County Title.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
31-30, University of Central Arkansas leading Sam Houston here in Huntsville. It's men's basketball, 3:42 to go here in the first. Jason Thompson and his wonderful family here at Johnson Coliseum tonight, as he was giving us a message on the girls' game, or the women's game earlier, saying that he was a little late to the game. Appreciate you, Jason. Always enjoy catching up with you and your wonderful family before the games. Trey Schul joining us as well. Appreciate you, Trey, saying, "Eat 'em up, Cats." And how about Miss April Lampley? Let's go, D. Lamp. Men's Bearcats, turn on the light. Let's get this win. We love you, she says. My wonderful mom, Shirley Hipp, and grandmother Estelle Kimbrough joining from in Central Texas, saying we are listening, go Bearcats. And also Carlos Moore saying pulling for Sam Houston from Fayette, Alabama. Thank you, Carlos, and thank you to everybody for joining us on the In the Booth social media streams. Always a lot of fun to be able to bring you this coverage. Of course, if you want to watch the game, it's on ESPN+. Tom Franklin and Ken Holland on that call here this evening. So an opportunity here for Dante Powers from the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line to tie this one up at 31. It's on its way, and he does tie it up at 31. Javion May checking back into the game as Dante Powers will get a pat on the back from assistant coach Mudge. The jacket is off, by the way, now by Coach Hooten. That may have been the longest that it took to come off. 31 apiece we are here in Huntsville as Bergerson has it, drops it off over the left corner, Kaialud. Hickpay jumped up on him. Kaialud could have drawn that foul, but he didn't. Now here's Bergerson for three from the right wing. That's an air ball. Boy, that cold front came right through the tunnel and blew that one away from the rim. It remains tied at 31, 3:21 to go here in the first half. Javion May inbounding over to Monroe. A little hot potato action back and forth, and back over to Javion May here near the right wing. May, Ikpe calling for it up there at the top. Ikpe still standing, hasn't put it on the court yet. Now he'll take a dribble, quick pass over Monroe from downtown. Rolls in and out. Boy, it took a roll, popped back on the left side, and then popped right out of there. The Bears back over. It is Bennett on the left side as Javion May charged with a blocking foul. Boy, he was standing like a statue. We'll have to see this one on the replay. I mean, I'm talking about Javion May was looking like Stonehenge out there, as solid as he was, and they charged him with a blocking foul. I don't see it on a replay, unfortunately. In any case, it is on Javion May, and it will send Bennett to the line here for free throws. He'll shoot two of them. First free throw off the left hand on the way, and this one drops in, and it's good. Javion May now with 3 fouls. Dante Powers will check back into the game as Javion May will head over to the bench. So it is Lampley, Powers, Nuttall, Ikpe down in the keys, and Bryce Monroe on the court for the Bearcats. Second free throw by Bennett on the way, rattles home. Back to a 2-point advantage now for the Bears as they are leading 33-31. Bearcats back on the right side. Ikpe up top. Handoff over to Nuttall. From the top over to the left elbow. Pass goes to Ikpe down low. Now he'll find Powers. Powers from the left wing swings it over to Monroe with 10 on the clock. For 10 on the shot clock. Here's Dante Powers back to Monroe. And he traveled. Monroe took a little step there. Boy, that's a tough one. Little two-step there by Bryce Monroe with the travel. 33-31. Bears with a 2-point advantage. 2:29 to go here in the first half. The inbound pass over to Kaialud in the backcourt, guarded by Lampley. Now moving it on the far side into the front court. Drops this one off over to Chatham. Chatham from the right elbow. High pass goes down to Bennett. Around we go. Back up top, straight away from the free throw line. No good for Chateau. And an offensive foul here? Yes, an offensive foul called. The offensive foul there is on Kaleem Bennett, his first personal. That is the 7th team foul in the Bearcats. Now in the bonus, they'll shoot 1-1 here with 2:13 to go in the first half. Bryce Monroe at the line, at the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line. Sam Houston 3 for 3 from that free throw line here so far tonight, as Monroe not able to make it on the front end. Rebound back to the Bears. Kaialud in the backcourt on the far side from right to left, guarded by Lampley with the left-handed dribble. Takes off a high screen to the left side from Chatham. Back up top to Chateau. Chateau drops it over his left shoulder into the hands of Bennett. Bennett falls down on the right elbow to put up a shot. It almost rolled in. There was no foul called. Here's Bryce Monroe over to Lampley. Takes a three. It's not there. Nuttall with the rebound and the putback. Good off the right side of the glass for Zach Nuttall. We're tied back up at 33 apiece. 1:36 to go here in the first half. This pass down to Bergerson inside the paint. Boy, I thought that he could have traveled there, and Ikpe instead going to be charged with the foul. Ikpe had a hand on it. It's his second personal, the 8th team foul, and so now Central Arkansas will shoot free throws. I believe a 1-and-1 coming up here for Bergerson. I don't think he was in the act of shooting. Bergerson takes a deep breath, bends his knees, right-handed free throw. Yeah, it was in the act. They're going to give him 2. The first one is good. Manny Crump back into the ball game for Tristan Ikpe. It is Crump, Nuttall, Lampley, Ikpe down in the keys, and Bryce Monroe on the court for the Bearcats. 1:31 remaining here in the first half. 34-33. The Bears leading. Shot on the way. This one rattles in and out. The Bearcats can regain the lead with the basket here as Monroe has it, holds up his left hand, directing traffic, crossing center court over to the left wing, standing on the Johnson Coliseum logo. Back over to Lampley at midcourt, or beg your pardon, Nuttall at midcourt. Straightaway 3, Nuttall. This one won't fall. Crump trying to fight inside, and a foul called here against the Bears. It's a loose ball foul on Samson George, and that will send Sam Houston to the line here. The 1-and-1 coming up for Manny Crump. He'll get a high five from Zach Nuttall. So Manny Crump at that Charlie's Used Cars free throw line. Manny Crump, a 52% free throw shooter, entering 12 of 23 this afternoon. He'll bend his knees, right-handed, first one on the way. It won't fall. The rebound goes into the hands of Jared Chatham for the Bears. The Bearcats missing a couple of free throws here back-to-back. They needed those. 34-33. Bears with an opportunity to extend their lead by 1 as it stands. 1 minute straight up to go here in the first half. Cooper has on the left wing, guarded by Powers. Double teamed with Crump. Crump will retreat back over. It's going to leave one open on the right corner. 3-point shot. This one won't fall for Chatham. Rebound Nuttall on the near side. Bearcats trailing by 1. Nuttall from inside the paint goes to Monroe from downtown, short. A rebound into the hands of Bergerson. There's about a 6-second differential from the shot clock and game clock. Maybe 7 or 8 seconds, actually. Bergerson has it. 26 seconds on the game clock, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Bergerson guarded by Powers out there at half court, standing on the S of the SH logo. Bergerson pushing off here from the top. Looking over, he'll find Cooper. He'll take a 3 with 2 on the shot clock. That's an air ball and a shot clock violation. It went out of bounds. And it went out of bounds before the shot clock violation. So the Bearcats will hold it here for the last shot. 8.2 seconds remaining. They've got an opportunity with the basket to take the lead at halftime. As the inbound pass from Powers to Bryce Monroe. Inside the paint, rolls around and one! Oh, Rocket Man! What a play by Bryce Monroe as the ball rolled around the rim and dropped in. It's a 1-point Bearcat advantage with 1.8 to go in the first half. And Monroe will go to the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line for an and-one opportunity. Bryce Monroe, a 79% free throw shooter on the right side. The right-handed delivery, bam, got it. 36-34, still some time here though for the Bears. As they will inbound, goes down. Oh, the Bearcats intercept it. And Powers put up a shot that was not there. Well, the Bearcats will take advantage of Central Arkansas not making any field goals in almost the last 4 minutes. They were 0 of their last 5 shots. Sam Houston on top, thanks to Rocket Man there at the end, 36-34. As we go to halftime, we'll be back in a few minutes. Stay with us. We'll talk about this first half coming up on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment. Not just a job, this is a career with a purpose. TDCJ is hiring correctional officers now. No experience required, paid training, and a signing bonus of up to $5,000. Apply right now at tdcj.texas.gov or call 877-967-5489. Serve Texas with purpose.
Hot Rods of Texas presents the Winter Conroe Swap Meet in Car Corral, February 19th through the 21st at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. Gates open to spectators at 8 a.m. with plenty of free parking. This is the largest automotive swap meet in the area. For more info and vendor requirements, go to HotRodsOfTexas.com. Put it on your calendar and don't miss the Hot Rods of Texas Winter Swap Meet. Gates open at 8 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, February 19th through the 21st.
Bullets, Blades, and Concealment is proud to now carry Black Rifle Coffee. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-owned. They are producing premium coffee for people who love America. With every purchase of Black Rifle Coffee, Black Rifle gives back to veterans, law enforcement, and first responders. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center right next to Harbor Freight at 111 Interstate 45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them or call the shop at 936-439-6727. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment.
The thing about comparing rates at Progressive.com is that by now you've heard a lot of ads about comparing rates at Progressive.com. We probably don't even need the words comparing rates anymore to remind you that seasoning steaks at Progressive.com is an easy way to save on car insurance, or that swimming in trousers helps you find the lowest rate. And that's the thing about foraging for truffles. You've heard a lot of ads about standing tiptoe on a cinder block. Compare rates and sing softly to a wounded field mouse and save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations.
New Year's and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a 2020 XT5 with 0.9% for 60 months and $4,000 rebate. Or a 2020 XT4 with 0.9% financing for 60 months and $4,000 in rebates. If you're looking for the hard-to-find Escalade and Escalade ESV, we can help. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com today. That's BABBEL.com.
101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network welcome you to the Bearcat Basketball Halftime Show. Now let's go back courtside with Rob Hipp.
All right, friends, we're at halftime here at Johnson Coliseum in Huntsville, Texas. I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for joining us for Sam Houston men's basketball. It was a late shot there by Bryce Monroe with about 1.8 to go or so, and Monroe able to help Sam Houston regain the lead heading into the locker room at halftime, 36-34 over the Bears of Central Arkansas. Sam Houston shooting 14 of 34 in that first half, 41%. They were 4 of 17 from the Moak and Moak attorney at law three-point line, shooting 24 from downtown and 4 of 6 from the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line at 67%. Bearcats only turning it over 4 times. They had 21 rebounds in that first half of play, 16 on the defensive side, 5 on the offense, 6 second chance points, 16 off the bench. And down in the paint, they had 16 as well. 2 fast break points, 2 blocks, 5 steals for Sam Houston. Boy, the defense bringing a lot of pressure there in that first half of play. 6 assists as well. This ballgame has been tied twice. For Central Arkansas, shooting 12 of 32 from the field, 38%. They were 4 of 14 from downtown at 29%, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 7 turnovers, 23 total rebounds. So they out-rebounded Sam Houston by 2, 17 of them on the defensive side, 6 on the offense, 7 second chance points, 10 off the bench, and 14 in the paint. They also had 5 fast break points, 1 block, 2 steals, and 8 assists, again, in that first half of play. Again, it was Monroe there laying it up and the and one to give the Bearcats this 2-point advantage where we stand right now, 36-34. We'll step aside and take a few more minutes. When we come back, we'll look at other scores from around the South, and we'll also look at individual stats. Stay with us, friends. This is the Bearcat Sports Network.
Are you thinking about purchasing that hard-to-find AR-15 that you've always wanted? Well, Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, they have them back in stock, and they're adding inventory weekly. Or, if you prefer, they can build you a custom AR-15. Go on by and see all the calibers that they have in stock. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center next to Harbor Freight at 111 Interstate 45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them at the shop or call 936-439-6727. Bullets, blades, and concealment.
Free COVID-19 testing is available now locally. Alpha Dira Labs are providing drive-through COVID-19 testing now at the Walker County Fairgrounds and at University Heights Baptist Church, 2400 Sycamore in Huntsville. Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 and Saturday, 8 to 2. No appointment is necessary. Valid ID is required. Lab results will be sent via text or email within 24 to 48 hours. Free drive-through COVID-19 testing with Alpha Dira Labs. To register and get more info, go to alphadiralabs.com. That's alphadiralabs.com.
Mark your calendars for the Huntsville Kiwanis Annual Pancake Supper, held Friday, February the 19th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the corner of Avenue M and 11th Street across from First National Bank. This year will be drive-through only with $5 to-go plates. Come out and support the kids of Walker County and the Kiwanis Club. Sponsors include HEB, First Financial Bank, Chris Batten Agency, Bill Fick Ford, Bay's Achievement, Texas Grand Ranch, and Walker County Title.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info. Hot Rods of Texas presents the Winter Conroe Swap Meet in Car Corral, February 19th through the 21st at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. Gates open to spectators at 8 a.m. with plenty of free parking. This is the largest automotive swap meet in the area. For more info and vendor requirements, go to HotRodsOfTexas.com. Put it on your calendar and don't miss the Hot Rods of Texas Winter Swap Meet. Gates open at 8 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, February 19th through the 21st.
Bullets, Blades, and Concealment is proud to now carry Black Rifle Coffee. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-owned. They are producing premium coffee for people who love America. With every purchase of Black Rifle Coffee, Black Rifle gives back to veterans, law enforcement, and first responders. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center right next to Harbor Freight at 111 Interstate 45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them or call the shop at 936-439-6727. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment.
Welcome back, friends. 6:48 to go here at halftime in Huntsville, Texas from Johnson Coliseum. I'm Rob Hipp, live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Sam Houston leading Central Arkansas Bears 36-34 here in this Southland Conference matchup. Sam Houston 9-1 in the Southland. Central Arkansas 2-7, by the way. Their two victories were at McNeese back on January the 2nd. They actually started at Southland play 2-0. An 81-67 victory at McNeese, and then an 83-79 victory versus New Orleans. But since then, it's been all losses in the column. But they've been battling a lot with injured players and COVID tracing and all, everything that goes with that. And so you don't want to count these guys out. This is a team that can come out, they can score, and tonight they've been doing that. We have seen players like Rylan Bergerson nailing some threes, and then how about Jackson Baker from downtown? Well, before we talk more about that, let's look over other scores that are in the Southland. Right now, McNeese at Northwestern State. Northwestern State in Natchitoches leading on their home court 65-61. 36 seconds to go in that ball game. And Northwestern State right now at 5-4 in the conference, so them picking up a victory will keep them in the hunt as well. Texas A&M Corpus at Abilene Christian. Well, Abilene Christian all over A&M Corpus with 4 minutes to go in the second, 73-47. Lamar at Houston Baptist, things all tied up as the first half nearing the end, 1:57 to go, 38 apiece. Lamar at Houston Baptist. And then Nichols facing Southeastern Louisiana tonight, a 7 o'clock scheduled tip-off there at Southeastern for Nichols. And keep an eye on that game as well, because Nichols is 8-2 in Southland. Their only 2 losses were to Sam Houston, of course. We'll look at individual player stats here in this first half, starting with Central Arkansas. The only player in double digits for the Bears was Rylan Bergerson. Bergerson with 10 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 1 of 5 from three-point land. He was also 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 turnovers in 16 minutes. Again, Bergerson with 10 points. He is the leading scorer on the team, also entering tonight with 17. Colin Cooper is also one that is with 12 points a game. He has 7 here in this one, 3 of 6 from the field in 15 minutes. For Sam Houston, 2 players in double digits. Who is it going to be tonight? Well, so far it's been Bryce Monroe, Rocket Man, 4 of 9 from downtown, 2 of 6 from that Mocha attorney at law three-point line. He's 1 of 2 from the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line, has 1 rebound and an assist. Turned it over once in 13 minutes, 11 points for Bryce Monroe. Zach Nuttall, 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from the Mocha attorney at law three-point line. He has 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 turnover in 17 minutes with 11 points is Zach Nuttall. Those are your 2 players in double digits. Lampley had 2, Powers had 5, Cook had 3, and Ikpe and Robertson both sharing 2 apiece. That's kind of where we stand right now. Again, 36-34 your score. Sam Houston trying to get over this one here, leading by 2. We'll see how things fare in the second half. As Sam Houston at one point went on an 8-0 run. They led by 5 when it was 21-16. Well, Central Arkansas is also led by 5 when it was 7-2. We'll step aside and take a break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes or so for the second half. Stay with us. Exciting Sam Houston men's basketball continues here in a moment on the Bearcats Sports Network.
New Year's and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a 2020 XT5 with 0.9% for 60 months and $4,000 rebate. Or the 2020 XT4 with 0.9% financing for 60 months and $4,000 in rebates. If you're looking for the hard-to-find Escalade and Escalade ESV, we can help. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Free COVID-19 testing is available now locally. Alpha Dira Labs are providing drive-through COVID-19 testing now at the Walker County Fairgrounds and at University Heights Baptist Church, 2400 Sycamore in Huntsville. Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 and Saturday, 8 to 2. No appointment is necessary. Valid ID is required. Lab results will be sent via text or email within 24 to 48 hours. Free drive-through COVID-19 testing with Alpha Dira Labs. To register and get more info, go to alphadiralabs.com. That's alphadiralabs.com.
Mark your calendars for the Huntsville Kiwanis annual Pancake Supper, held Friday, February the 19th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the corner of Avenue M and 11th Street across from First National Bank. This year will be drive-through only with $5 to-go plates. Come out and support the kids of Walker County and the Kiwanis Club. Sponsors include HEB, First Financial Bank, Chris Batten Agency, Bill Fick Ford, Bay's Achievement, Texas Grand Ranch, and Walker County Title.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
This has been the Bearcat Basketball Halftime Show. We'll be right back with the second half of tonight's game on the Bearcat Sports Network and 101.7 KSAM.
This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the iHeart Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional.
All right, friends, let's get ready for the second half. Sam Houston men's basketball 36-34 as we are moments away from the second half. I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for spending your evening with us. Your cold and chilly evening. Ooh, it's so cold outside. And I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow and Monday. Oh, man, President's Day. It's going to be so cold. I don't even want to think about it. In fact, I'm going to hit the road after this game, go back to see my beautiful fiance, who I miss very much, back in Georgetown. and then I may get stuck in Georgetown for a few days. So we'll see what happens. Back in action here from Johnson Coliseum. The Bearcats will control it to start things. They have the inbound here to start things in this second half. It's Dante Powers. The Cats now moving from right to left. Ikpe, turnaround, bank it home. To start here in the second half, the Bearcats stretch it back to 4, 38-34. As we are here in this Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty second half. The Bears have it back on the right side. Into the hands of Bergerson. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. It goes away. It's turned over. It'll go right back to Sam Houston. Well, this is where the Bearcats have got to take advantage. When they force turnovers, got to come back and score off of them. In that first half of play, they only scored 4 points off of turnovers. Let's see if they can do it here with Lampley on a 3. Yes, they can! Turn on the light, baby! It's DeMarcus Lampley from downtown! 41-34 on that Moke attorney-at-law three-pointer by DeMarcus Lampley. Now here's Cooper trying to answer straight away. Won't fall. Rebound Ikpe. 41-34. Bearcats coming out with authority here in the second half. It's Nuttall on the right baseline. He slams it down. The second slamma-jamma of the evening for Zach Nuttall as he tight-roped the baseline and then on the right side said, I'm going to throw it down, man. 43-34 to start here in this second half. The Bearcats on a tear. We'll step aside and take 30 seconds. We'll be back in a moment on the Bearcats Sports Network.
This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the I Heart Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional.
43-34, Bearcats on a tear here starting in the second half. Led by a couple coming out of the gate, and right here, boy, I'm telling you, man, they are on a, what are you going to call it here? I guess about a 7-0 run to start this second half. Again, with 18:45 to go. Rob Hipp live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made games. Also this season made possible in part by Daiquiri Beebe, Abbey Realty, our second half sponsor. Huntsville's real estate expert. Bring home the win with Daiquiri Beebe, Abbey Realty. It's Coach Hooten huddled up with his team down there as they're discussing what they're going to try to keep rolling here in this second half. The jacket finally came off for Coach Hooten at about the 4-minute mark. I don't blame him. It's probably cold down there on the court. A lot of times these gyms is hot. They want to keep it hot, keep these players ready to roll. But it's hard to keep the heater going when it's so cold outside. Game's also brought to you by our good friends at Moke Attorneys at Law. For your estate planning, real estate, or business law needs, ask for Moke Attorneys at Law, serving Huntsville since 1971. True Texas Barbecue, smoke with Texas oak wood for up to 14 hours. Barbecue by the plate or pound, plus delicious sides like brisket, beans, cream corn, potato salad, and coleslaw. Are you hungry tonight? Check out True Texas Barbecue inside HEB Huntsville. And Charlie's Used Cars, customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. On the court for Sam Houston, it is Javion May, Powers, Lampley, Nuttall, and Ikpe. As the Bears will inbound trailing 43-34, moving it from left to right. Colin Cooper on that right side. Losing the ball, Nuttall fighting for it. Oh, it's Javion May. He's got it. May 1-on-3. He's going to retreat here. And wisely, as he was looking inside and then said, wait a minute, I got 3 jerseys on me. It's over to Dante Powers off the right side of the glass. Yes, Dante Powers bringing the power here in the second half. 45-34. Bearcats extending it to 11. It's another turnover. It's Dante Powers. He'll lay it up off the left side. Oh, the crowd's on their feet here at Johnson tonight. Man, gotta wonder what's in the water at halftime for the Bearcats. 47-34. It's a 13-point advantage. A 14-0 run now by Sam Houston. Kyalud has it at the top. He'll try to put something to this. Over to Bergerson, now to the left wing into the hands of Cooper. Cooper, double team. Back up top, Kyalud. Now here's Bergerson for three. The shot's not there. Rebound, Zach Nuttall. Nuttall on the near side from right to left. Tracing his way inside. He'll flip it over to May, and a whistle here and a foul called before he got it over to May. It was a beautiful pass because it would have been an easy assist there for Javion May. The first personal foul is called on Rylan Bergerson, the first team foul of this second half. 47-34, 17:23 to go. Bearcats will inbound on the B&E of their own logo on the baseline. Up top to Ikpe from Powers, back to the left corner. It's Dante Powers from the free throw line over his left shoulder to Nuttall on the left wing. He'll take a three. Bam! Roll it in, baby! Zach Nuttall from Dante Powers for three, 50-34. And a whistle here. And a foul called on Dante Powers. A little sarcastic clapping going on there by the Bears. Sometimes that's all you can do when you start getting in these runs, and sometimes those little sarcastic claps may intimidate the other team. So the Bearcats by 16, again 17:01 to go here in this ball game. Sam Houston out of this second half has just been on an absolute tear. Central Arkansas has still not scored. They'll feed it down low. Whistle. That was on the court. That foul is on. We'll see who that one they called it on. They called it on, I believe, Dante Powers. So Dante Powers picking up his second personal. That is the second team foul of this second half. Inbound, Bears have it over to Bergerson. Bergerson turning around. He's partially blocked. Somehow that ball goes to Chateau, and it's turned over. It's over to the Bearcats. Zach Nuttall between two defenders. Bodies hitting the floor as two Bears went down. Cooper was one of them alongside Chatham. There was no whistle. It's back over to the Bears. Things getting a little aggressive here in this second half. Bergerson has it way out there on the left wing. He'll swing it over down low to Chatham. Chatham now at the left elbow. He traveled. It's a turnover. The 12th turnover of the ball game by the Bears. And the Bearcats will get it right back here. They were on a 14-0 run to start this second half. Talking about Sam Houston here. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Javion May, though, able to bring it into the front court. Over to Nuttall. Nuttall on the left wing. He is guarded by Kyalud. Nuttall dancing his way inside. Loses his handle. It's over to Powers straight away. Three off the front of the rim. A rebound, Kyalud. Boy, the Johnson, his top would have just blown off of this place if he would have nailed that three. 50-34, 15:59 to go here in the second. Kyalud on the left wing. Lampley wanted as a jump ball, actually, and the possession arrow will remain here with the Bears. That'll take us to our first media timeout of this second half. 50-34, Bearcats by 16. The Bears looking for an answer when we come back on the Bearcats Sports Network.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment. Not just a job, this is a career with a purpose. TDCJ is hiring correctional officers now. No experience required, paid training, a signing bonus of up to $5,000. Apply right now at tdcj.texas.gov or call 877-967-5489. Serve Texas with purpose.
Bearcats on a 16-0 run here, leading 50-34. Man, something, like I said earlier, must have been in the water at halftime. Sam Houston has been on an absolute tear coming out of the gate. 15:56 to go. Bearcats 50, Central Arkansas 34. I want to welcome you into the broadcast booth. I'm Rob Hipp, the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made. All the fans, by the way, still standing up here. I believe the way it works, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they will stand until Central Arkansas either makes a shot or goes to the line. And they have been standing a long time, almost, well, going on a little over 4 minutes now, 4 minutes and 4 seconds to start this second half. I'm going to have to talk to our friends about that and just kind of see. I know that that's a ritual here, and I'll get learning as I continue to bring these games. But, man, I'm telling you, what a great start here for Sam Houston, as Bryce Monroe there at the end of the first half gave the Bearcats the lead in an and-one. They led by 2. And so far, Central Arkansas, they have not scored in over 4 minutes to start this second half. So the Bears will inbound the ball coming out of that media timeout. Bergerson just in front of his own bench to the right side. Goes over to Kylud up high. Kylud guarded by Lampley. Right-handed dribble, rotates over to the right wing. Lampley with good defense here on Kylud. Every step of the way, Kylud's going to have to pick it up. Throws it over to Chateau there on that right corner. And here is Baker for 3. He made 3 of them in the first half. Missed that shot. And it's a shot clock by low. They're going to let the Bearcats keep it here, as Lampley has it. Nuttall from the left wing all alone. Bam! Woo! Bearcats from downtown. It's Zach Nuttall with a Moke attorney at law three-pointer. 53-34, Sam Houston. Goes over to the right corner. It's Bennett driving inside. He'll take a jumper and finally a basket. So that will stop the run by the Bearcats. It was a 19-0 run, I believe, to start things in the second half. And finally a basket there, 53-36. Bearcats back with it. It's Powers, the floater from just outside the paint. He drops it in. 55-36, 14:48 to go here in the second half. Bearcats with the lead. Kylud has it up top, guarded by Lampley. Pass goes over to Chateau. He'll float this one in, and it's a charge. And Chateau is driving in too hard, and Jaron Cook was able to take it down there just outside the circle. He'll get a high five and a pat on the back from Zach Nuttall. On the court for the Bearcats, it is Dante Powers inbounding. Zach Nuttall down there, Tristan Ikpe, DeMarcus Lampley, and the freshman Jaron Cook. As Powers has it, all alone in the backcourt, crossing over on the near side at the timeline. A right-handed dribble. Bowers guarding Baker guarding him. Sorry, Ikpe back over Lampley. Can he turn on the light here? No, this one won't fall from three-point range. Goes back over to the right side. Good look, though. Bennett has it now back up top to Kylud. He's spinning his way from the left elbow inside the paint, losing a handle, able to drop it off to Bergerson, and Bergerson fouled on the floor. A foul there against Sam Houston. It was called on Zach Nuttall. I believe that's his second personal and the third team foul. 14:09 to go here in the game. 55-36 Bearcats. Dave Richardson joining us. Appreciate you, Dave. My beautiful fiance, Bridget Brennan, saying go Bearcats on our In the Booth social media feed. And how about Vincent Robertson, go Cats from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Here's a jumper from the left side. It wasn't good for Bennett, and now a floater up off the right side and one for Masai Olowokere. The foul was on Tristan Ikpe. That is Ikpe's third personal. The fourth team foul by Sam Houston. Olowokere was in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line here. Tristan Ikpe will get a high five from Coach Hooten, as well as assistant coach Mudge and Bryce Monroe and the rest of the bench. Olowokere here for an and-one opportunity, averages 4 points a game. He'll bend his knees, right-handed shot on the way, and rolls in and out. It won't fall. He's an 83% free throw shooter. It's not like him to miss them. Over to Powers up top. Powers trying to find a lane. He finds it off the left side. Swoop and hoop. It's not there, though. And Dante Powers had a nice move inside. Seemingly looked like there was nothing, and then he found just that little eye-opening of the needle to thread through, but couldn't drop it in off the left side. Manny Crump, the offensive foul is Manny Crump dashed back there behind Cooper and took the offensive foul near midcourt. It's the first foul there by Colin Cooper, as Bryce Monroe will come back into the game. And we've got a timeout here on the court. Not sure if it's a media timeout, so we'll just take it for 30. We'll take it for 30 seconds, as I believe it was called by the Bears. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. 55-38. Bearcats have the ball when we come back on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Hot Rods of Texas presents the Winter Conroe Swap Meet in Car Corral, February 19th through the 21st at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. Gates open to spectators at 8 a.m. with plenty of free parking. This is the largest automotive swap meet in the area. For more info and vendor requirements, go to HotRodsOfTexas.com. Put it on your calendar and don't miss the Hot Rods of Texas Winter Swap Meet. Gates open at 8 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, February 19th through the 21st.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live in Huntsville, Texas on the campus of Sam Houston State University at Johnson Coliseum. Well, we are in the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. 55-38, Sam Houston men's basketball over Central Arkansas. The Bears, 13:34 to go here in the game in this Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty second half. Bryce Monroe, the freshman, getting the inbound. He has it on the right wing, moving from right to left. Bounce pass down to Crump. High shot won't fall off the glass. Rebound, here's Jaron Cook from downtown. Not there. Crump trying to get for another rebound. Baker, though, able to hold on to this one. And now on the far side from left to right, it's Colin Cooper. Here's Baker from three on the left wing. This shot dries flat. It's over to Jaron Cook now. Cook trying to grace his way inside off the right side, extends his arm, drops it in for the basket. 57-38 Bearcats. 12:56 to go in the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty second half. Pass over to Cooper on the right wing, guarded by Monroe. Back up over to Bennett, and now the left wing to Olowokere. Olowokere finds Bennett off the right side, and he's fouled in the act of shooting. We'll see who that was on it. Maybe on Manny Crump. Nope, they're going to call it on Bryce Monroe. So Bryce Monroe will pick up his first personal foul. It is the fifth team foul. And at the line, shooting free throws is Kaleem Bennett, the 6'4" sophomore guard. About to say 5'4", 6'4" sophomore guard. A 64% free throw shooter. Ronnie Snow joining us saying, "Eat 'em up, Cats." Appreciate you, Ronnie. Good to hear from you this evening. First free throw on the way. This one's good. Has four substitutions on the court for Central Arkansas. A lot of the starters is coming back onto the court. Bergerson is out there alongside Kyalud. Of course, Bennett shooting the free throws. Chatham back on the court. It is your starters back out there, besides, of course, Bennett. He'll take the second free throw off the left hand. The shot's not there. Rebound, Manny Crump. 57-39, 12:38 to go here in the second. Bearcats in the lead, trying to keep their foot on the gas pedal as they came out on a 19-0 run, I believe it was, to start this second half. Nuttall gets it poked away. Lampley, though, able to save it. Wow, what a play by Lamp. 10 on the shot clock. Bryce Monroe's got to see it. Bryce Monroe calling for the high screen. Manny Crump. Monroe over to Nuttall. Down low, Crump wide open, right side. Yes, there it is. Manny Crump from Zach Nuttall. 59-39. Bearcats by 20. Back over to the right side. Olowokere guarded by Lampley on the right wing. Olowokere, it's actually Kyalud, beg your pardon. Olowokere's not out there. And a whistle here and a foul against Sam Houston. This foul is going to go on Bryce Monroe. It's his second personal and the sixth team foul. We'll take another media timeout here, 59-39. Central Arkansas has it when we come back. 11:55 to go here in the second. We'll be back in a moment on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Bullets, Blades, and Concealment is proud to now carry Black Rifle Coffee. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-owned. They are producing premium coffee for people who love America. With every purchase of Black Rifle Coffee, Black Rifle gives back to veterans, law enforcement, and first responders. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center right next to Harbor Freight at 111 Interstate 45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them or call the shop at 936-4 439-6727. Bullets, blades, and concealment.
The thing about comparing rates at Progressive.com is that by now you've heard a lot of ads about comparing rates at Progressive.com. We probably don't even need the words comparing rates anymore to remind you that seasoning steaks at Progressive.com is an easy way to save on car insurance, or that swimming in trousers helps you find the lowest rate. And that's the thing about foraging for truffles. You've heard a lot of ads about standing tiptoe on a cinder block. Compare rates and sing softly to a wounded field mouse and save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations.
Welcome back, friends. 59-39, 11:55 to go here in the Daiquiri Beatty Abbey Realty second half. I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for joining us here on the Bearcats Sports Network and 101.7 KSAM. Hey, by the way, friends, make sure to go to Facebook, search for KSAM Sports, and look for our new sports page. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest sports here in the Huntsville community, as well as Sam Houston. Talking about baseball coming up. We'll have more of those in the booth shots, and you'll be able to hear our baseball calls as well. Very excited to bring you Bearcat Athletics here on KSAM, as it is our commitment to the university and our commitment to community, bringing you athletics. And we're excited. 20 or so games on the slate. Some of those may be cut back, but around 20 or so for college baseball this year. Going to bring it back to KSAM, and we're looking forward to it. So again, 59-39 here, 11:55 to go in the second as we come out of the media timeout. Lampley, Monroe, Crump, Nuttall on the court for Sam Houston alongside Jaron Cook. The Bears inbounding, though, on their own side. It's swatted away by Crump. Able to hold on to it was Bennett. 15 down on the shot clock, getting close to 10 here. It's over to Bergerson on that left wing. The shot clock is now below 10 at 8. Bergerson trying to rotate over to the right wing, and a foul here is called against Sam Houston. That foul is on Jaron Cook. Well, that's the first personal on Jaron Cook and the 7th team foul, so the Bears will shoot free throws the rest of the way here now in the 1-and-1 with 11:40 to go. Monroe will run over to head coach Hooten. Hooten's going to show him a little bit on the board there. And Bergerson taking free throw shots here. He'll have a 1-and-1. First one on the way, doesn't make it. Nuttall able to box out and gets the rebound. Zach Nuttall has it. Over quickly up top, Nuttall trying to grace his way inside off the left side of the glass. The shot won't fall, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 2. We'll see if that one was on S.K. Chateau, and it is. So Chateau will pick up his 4th personal already. And Zach Nuttall at the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line to shoot 2. Nuttall with 19 in this game. His first time, though, at the free throw line here tonight. The first Charlie's Used Cars free throw on its way and good for Zach Nuttall. He's got 20. Zach Nuttall, his average dropped just a little bit down to 19, but depending on where he ends up tonight, it may shoot back up to 20. It's 60-39 Bearcats with the lead, 11:32 to go. Nuttall, the second Charlie's Used Cars free throw, easily makes this one as well. 61-39 Sam Houston. Their largest run actually earlier was 20-0. I said 19. It's a turnover. Jaron Cook has it. 1-on-2. Cook floats it up, and a blocking foul is called. The shot wouldn't drop in, but Cook will go to the line here shooting 2. Chatham was trying to take the charge, but he was inside the circle. It's the first personal on Jared Chatham. And Jaron Cook at the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line here on the left side. First one on the way off the right hand is easily in. Just makes it look so easy, like it's every day. Jaron Cook, 1 of 1 now from that free throw line. 6 points on the night. He'll bend his knees. The next right-handed free throw shot easily does it as well. So the Bearcats continuing their largest lead now they're extending their largest lead, 24 points, 63-39. Whistle back on the right side, though, as Jaron Cook was trying to take a charge. Instead, he'll be charged for a blocking foul. So that's his second personal, the 8th team foul, and at the line is Eddie Kylud. 1-and-1 here for Eddie Kylud. He was not in the act of shooting. Front end on its way, rattles out. And Nuttall was there to snag it down. Oh, man, Nuttall just ripped it down off the rim. Nuttall has it over to Monroe. Monroe inside the paint. Boy, he's trying to do a little no-look there to Manny Crump. Turn it over. Nuttall still poking around for it. Two Bearcats on the court. It's Crump and Nuttall. And the Bears, though, able to hold on to it. Bergerson thought about a three, almost lost his handle. Here's a straightaway three, Kyle. This one on the way, it won't fall. Tipped back, goes over to Jaron Cook. Crump wanting it, and instead going to slow things up. Cook inside, flips it up, a charge. He dropped it in, but this time the charge is there as Bergerson took it. And Jaron Cook will pick up his third personal. It's the 9th team foul by the Bearcats, 63-39. Javion May will come back into the ball game for DeMarcus Lampley. So it is Cook, Nuttall, Crump, May. There's someone else down there. And well, it's Javion May and Bryce Monroe. There he is. He was hiding. I couldn't see him. I was behind my screen. 63-39. 10:35 to go here in this Daiquiri BB. Abbey Realty second. Bearcats leading it. Chatham has it on the left wing, guarded by Cook. Throws this one down low over to Samson George, and it's an offensive foul as Manny Crump took the charge from George. That is his 4th personal foul and the 6th team foul. Bearcats will inbound. Javion May, 10:25 to go here in the game, 63-39. Bearcats leading by 24. They've got it over. It's Bryce Monroe on the right wing. Picking up his dribble, finds Jaron Cook from downtown. He made one earlier, missed this one from the right wing. George with the rebound, up top over to Kyle Lude, moving from left to right. And now it's out of bounds off Bergerson. So the ball will go right back to the Bearcats. 16 turnovers now for Arkansas. Only 7 turnovers for Sam Houston in this ball game. As Nuttall over to the left side, he's fouled by Bergerson, and Nuttall will go to the line here to shoot 2. Well, no, they're going to call it on Eddie Kyle-Lude. It could have been on Bergerson. They called it on Kyle-Lude. It is his 2nd personal and the 7th team foul. That was in the act of shooting regardless. Nuttall at the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line here on the left side. He'll bend his knees, right-handed shot on the way, good at the bottom of the net. And substitution, Colin Cooper, the 6'2" sophomore guard, will check into the game for Samson George. Good minutes there for George as he had some good defense down there for the Bears. Again, Nuttall making the first free throw moments ago, 64-39, 9:55 to go here in the second. He'll bend his knees. The next one on the way. This one good as well. So he makes both the Charlie's Used Cars free throws, 65-39. The Bearcats continuing to build on that lead. It's up 26 right now. Colin Cooper has it on the left wing, down to Kyle Lude off the left side as he was battling Jaron Cook and laid that one in. Bearcats were on an 8-0 run over the last 2 minutes. Before that shot moments ago, the Bears hadn't scored in almost 3 minutes. 65-41. Sam Houston back with it on the left side. Jaron Cook at the top, drops it off over to the freshman Monroe. Monroe weaving his way in the paint, flips it up. It won't fall, but he's fouled, and Monroe goes to the line. Once again, I'm telling you, friends, you got to be here to see it. And I know you're listening to the radio call, but if you get a chance and you can't be here, you can always flip it on ESPN Plus as well. But you have to see Bryce Monroe really in person. This young man can find a lane and turns it on. First Charlie's Used Cars free throw is good for Monroe, 66-41. DeMarcus Lampley will check back into the game for Jaron Cook. Coach Hooten, he's always coaching these guys, as he'll give Cook a pat on the back as he heads over to the bench. The second free throw is good as well for Bryce Monroe. So he makes both the Charlie's Used Cars free throws, 67-41 Bearcats. 9:08 to go here in the Daiquiri BB. Abbey Realty second half in the final frame of the game. Cooper over to Bergerson for three. He nails it from the right wing. 67-44, Sam Houston. They haven't made a basketball or a field goal, by the way, in the last 3 minutes after going on that 20-0 run earlier. It's over to Crump. He'll take a three. Manny Crump. Oh, yes! How about that? Manny Crump from downtown. Manny Crump with his third three-pointer of the season. He is now 3 of 6 from downtown. And a ball out of bounds here as it will stay with the Bears. How about that for Manny Crump? He doesn't take many of them, but boy, he's 50%. Keep giving them to him. He's 3 of 6 on the season. 70-44, Sam Houston. Central Arkansas back over. High pass goes to Olowokere on the left corner. Back up top to Kaialud. With 2 seconds on the clock, he'll step back, takes a long two-pointer, and that is a shot clock violation, the second one of the night. The Bearcats' defense remaining strong, forcing turnovers. That is the 17th turnover now by the Bears. 70-44, 8 minutes to go here in the second. As Bryce Monroe has it on the near side. Here from right to left, rotating over. Inside the paint he goes, turning on the Rockets this time. Bergerson, though, had a hand up on him. Shot wasn't there. Bringing it down to the front court is Chatham. It's one-on-one. Crump, he'll flip this one up. And Crump with the foul in the act of shooting. So the foul is on Manny Crump. That is his second personal. And the 10th team foul. Free throws coming up for the Bears. We'll step aside and take a break. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Bearkats Sports Network.
This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the iHeart Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional.
New Year's and new deals. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. And as we bring in the new year, we're making new deals. Like a 2020 XT5 with 0.9% for 60 months and $4,000 rebate. Or the 2020 XT4 with 0.9% financing for 60 months and $4,000 in rebates. If you're looking for the hard-to-find Escalade and Escalade ESV, we can help. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Or shop us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth at Johnson Coliseum. Sam Houston men's basketball leading the Bears 70-44. Other scores around the Southland. Lamar trailing Houston Baptist tonight on the road, 47-60, 11-19 to go there in that game. A couple of finals, by the way. McNeese losing on the road at Northwestern State. They're in Natchitoches, 69-66. That was a close one. And then also a final, Texas A&M on the road at Abilene Christian dropped that contest 83-55. Nichols scheduled at Southeastern Louisiana, a 7 p.m. tip-off. That should get underway here in about 30 minutes or so. Again, here in Huntsville, it's 70-44. Bearcats on their way. Still some time, though. Plenty of time. You can't ever say it's over until it's over. 70-44, 7:46 to go here in this Daiquiri Beebe Abbey Realty second half. The Bearcats have outscored Central Arkansas 34-10 here in this second half. It was 36-34 at the end of one, and Sam Houston has almost matched their first half points. They're just 2 away from that with 7:46 remaining. Free throw on the way. The first one off the left hand won't bounce in for Jared Chatham. Dylan Robertson will check in. Dante Powers and out there as well. So Bryce Monroe will head over to the bench alongside Manny Crump. So Powers and Robertson back on the court. Javion May remains alongside Lampley and Zach Nuttall. Second free throw, this one does rattle in. 70-45. Bearcats keeping the juice flowing here with 7:40 to go. Powers brings it into the front court, crossing over the paw print on the Sam Houston logo to the right wing. He wants to drive in from the right baseline, now retreats back over, flips this one to Robertson. Robertson near that right corner, back over, it's straight away for Powers for three. Oh, there it is! Dante Powers with a Moke attorney at law three-pointer. 73-45 Bearcats, 7:12 to go. Their largest lead now at 28. And a whistle here as the Bears stepped out of bounds. It was Colin Cooper. He stepped out of bounds near that left corner. Again, 73-45, 7:06 to go here in the second. Javion May will inbound just in front of the Bears bench over to Dante Powers. Dante will bring it into the front court here on the near side from right to left. Crosses over his dribble. Off the high screen from Robertson. Jaron Cook from downtown. Light the stove, baby! It's Jaron Cook! Wow! 3 points are raining here in Huntsville. 76-45. The Bearcats are 10 of 27 from that Moke Attorney at Law three-point line, and they have their largest lead at 31. Shot dropped in here by Eddie Kylud back on the right side. 76-47, 6:20 to go. Powers will bring it back into the front court from right to left. Moves his way near the elbow, finds May. Cook, he'll step up from the left corner for two. Good shot there by Jared Cook. So he was inside the three-point line. A long two-pointer there from the left baseline near that corner. 78-47. And we got a whistle here. And a foul on Dylan Robertson. It's his second personal, and that will send the Bears to the line. Terriante Thomas at the scores table set to check in. And Chatham at the line here to shoot two. The Bears putting him in the double bonus now. Chatham takes his first left-handed free throw shot. That one won't fall. Terriante Thomas will check in for Javion May. And Chatham to shoot another one. It's uncharacteristic these misses. He's an 82% free throw shooter. But here in this ball game, he's only 1 for 3. He'll take the next one off the left hand. This one does fall. 78-48. Bearcats in the lead. Under 6 minutes to go now here in Huntsville. Back over to the left side. Powers drops it off over to Lampley on the left wing. Lampley working his dribble. Over to the right wing. Terriante Thomas gets poked into the backcourt. That's not a backcourt violation as it was tipped back there. Goes back over to Powers. 8 seconds on the shot clock. They've got to look up. Inside, flips this one, and it goes out of bounds with 3 on the clock. So the ball will stay with the Bearcats with 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock. We'll see what Sam Houston has here. They'll inbound it on their right baseline near that right corner. It is Dante Powers to inbound. Dylan Robertson out there on the court alongside Thomas, Lampley, and Cook. Bounce pass goes, and it's turned over on the inbound. It goes to Colin Cooper. It's not how you want to execute that. Coach Hooten not going to be happy. It's over to Cooper at the left wing, guarded by Lampley. Standing on the Johnson Coliseum logo way out there on the left wing. Up top, this one turned over as Baker was looking for someone, and Powers was right in the middle of it. Powers will retreat and run some clock here. Back up top, he'll throw it up over to Robertson. Robertson way on the baseline, has to kick it over to Jaron Cook. He'll flip it from the right side as he drove inside and couldn't drop it in. Back over to Baker on the right wing. Baker trying to zing this one over to Chatham. He wasn't ready for it. And the rebound, though, on the offensive side, right back, and the putback good off the left side by Chatham. Bergerson was down there. He missed a shot, and then the putback was there by Chatham. 78-50, 4:42 to go here in this Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty second half. Terriante Thomas has it on the left wing. Over to Jaron Cook. Long three-pointer. Oh! The stove is hot. He keeps putting more fire in it tonight. 81-50. Jaron Cook with another one from that Moke Attorney at Law three-point line. The ball goes out of bounds here off of Central Arkansas. Baker went down pretty hard. It goes off of Sam Houston, though. Jaron Cook, by the way, 3 of 6 from that Moke Attorney at Law three-point line. And Jonas Munson will check back into the game for the Bears. Dylan Robertson and DeMarcus Lampley heads over to the bench. Here comes Kean Scroggs. It's good to see him out there. He had a great effort in the previous game versus Southeastern towards the end. Always good to see Kean out there. Appreciate his family as well. Kean on the court now for Sam Houston. 81-50, Bears with the ball. 4:14 to go here in the second. Cooper has it on the right wing, trying to drive in on Powers. Powers had a hand on it, and Scroggins able to pull it down. Dante Powers quickly back to the left side. Scroggins setting a high screen, wanting to work inside. Over to Jaron Cook, left corner three. Bam! He hit another one. The kindling keeps going into that stove. 84-50. Guess if you got a wood stove, what do you call it? It's not really kindling. More wood in the stove. 84-50. Bearcats here by 34. I guess you can say the gas keeps going to the stove. Someone asked me one time, they say, well, why do you light the stove? Well, my grandmother had a stove. You had to light the stove. Foul back the other way here on the right side. It's called against Sam Houston in the act of shooting. It is on Kean Scroggins. That is his first personal. That'll take us to another media timeout, 84-50, 3:34 remaining here in Huntsville. The Bearcats on their way to the 12th straight win at home. We'll step aside for 1 minute. We'll be back in a moment on the Bearcats Sports Network.
This is Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty. Communication is key when it comes to a successful real estate transaction. Putting my clients first and helping them through the entire process is my passion. I know the neighborhoods in our community and those who live in them. I serve and volunteer with numerous organizations because I value Huntsville. You may have seen the I Heart Huntsville interviews or read my articles in the paper. I'm Daiquiri Beebe with Abbey Realty, and I'd be honored to be your next real estate professional.
Are you thinking about purchasing that hard-to-find AR-15 that you've always wanted? Well, Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, they have them back in stock, and they're adding inventory weekly. Or, if you prefer, they can build you a custom AR-15. Go on by and see all the calibers that they have in stock. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment, located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center next to Harbor Freight at 111 Interstate 45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them at the shop or call 936-439-6727. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from Huntsville, Texas. Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Appreciate you joining us here for exciting Sam Houston men's basketball. Southland Conference play 84-50. The Bearcats leading by 34 with 3:34 remaining here in this Daiquiri Beebe Abbey Realty second half. Well, the Bearcats are blistering right now from the field, 30 of 59, 51%. But how about it from that Moke Attorney at Law three-point line? They are 12 of 29, 41% from downtown. They're also having a great night at that Charlie's Used Cars free throw line, 12 of 14. How about this, too? You can't really pick apart hardly anything for the Bearcats, especially in the second half. Only 8 turnovers in the game compared to 19 for the Bears. The Bearcats, well, one thing, they've only scored 18 points off of those 19 turnovers. They have been out-rebounded by one, 35-34. On the defensive side, though, 27 and 7 on the offensive side, 38 points off the bench, 30 in the paint, 15 on the fast break side. They have 10 steals tonight and 19 assists. First free throw coming out of that timeout is made by Eddie Kylud, 84-51. Bearcats have made 5 of their last 6 shots also. So Kylud makes the first one. Second one off the right hand is on its way, and this one good as well. It's 84-52. Bearcats with a commanding lead, as there's been some more substitutions on the court. DJ Kelly is out there now. Good to see him alongside Cyrus Johnson. Terriante Thomas on the left wing. Kean Scroggins setting a high screen, looking for the pick and roll. Terriante Thomas is fouled here. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Kean's mom made the journey here from Kansas. I don't want to missay that. But if that's the case, that's amazing. Just to talk about these young men and their parents and their family making a trip to come down to support them. Terriante Thomas at the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line. He'll take the front end, and the 1-and-1 on the first side is good for Terriante Thomas. We'll have one more coming up here. Second free throw on the way, and this one rattles in and good as well. Yeah, she did. She said that I was reading a note here. Angie is in Texas. I think they're at the game tonight. I didn't see her. And then she said, I got to get back to Kansas City. So she came down here on a quick trip to see Kean. How about that? Wanted to give her a shout out. That is tremendous, coming down here to support your family, and he's out there on the court right now. 86-52, 3 minutes to go. Bearcats in the lead. Foul called here. That may go against Cyrus Johnson. It is on Cyrus Johnson. He'll pick up his first personal. Free throws coming up for the Bears. And it's Jonas Munson, the freshman center. So Munson getting a little bit of playing time here late with 3 minutes to go in this Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty second half. First free throw is good at the bottom of the net. Craig Bradley will check into the game now, the 6'2" freshman guard for the Bears. Also, I believe the other freshman, Trey South. Second free throw off the back, no good. Hey, how about this? Austin Brewer is also out there for the Bearcats. Good to see Austin Brewer. He's also a freshman. Terriante Thomas flips this one up. Oh, it's Scroggins. How about that? Scroggins laid it in off the right side. 88-53. Telling you, this is a young man that is going to continue to grow and mature with this team. So we got a lot of freshmen out on the court now. So exciting to see these guys out here. A whistle and a foul here, though. Back the other way. It's on Kean Scroggins. It's his second personal, and free throws coming up for the Bears. It is Kaleem Bennett at the line here to shoot two. 2:32 remaining here at Johnson, 88-53. As Bennett will step up. Cook had 18 points in this game. Free throws on its way. This one good through the bottom of the net for Bennett. And he'll have another one coming up here. So Jaron Cook now with his season high tonight. His previous season high was 16 versus Mary Hardin Baylor. Second free throw's missed. Scroggins has it. So Jaron Cook with the new career high tonight, 18 points. Here's Terriante Thomas. Trey Thomas from downtown. 91-54. Wow. It's a Moke attorney at law three-pointer. It's turned over back the other way. It'll go right back to the Bearcats. So how about that for Trey? DJ Kelly has it. Another freshman on the court for the Bearcats. 4 freshmen on the floor right now for Sam Houston. This is exciting to see these guys getting some valuable playing time. Terriante over to Cyrus Johnson for 3 from the left wing. Why not? That one won't fall, though. And the rebound pulled in here by Kaleem Bennett. 1:42 remaining, 91-54. Shot up here, no good. Cyrus Johnson with the rebound. Over to Terriante Thomas on the near side from right to left. Thomas working his way inside. Flips it up on the alley-oop to Kean Scroggins. Wow, what a play as Terriante Thomas is all smiles. He saw Scroggins down there, and Scroggins dropped it in. 93-54. Well, how about that? If you got someone coming from Kansas City and you're getting to show some great moments down there, I'm telling you, this is a young man to keep your eye on. Terriante Thomas on a missed shot from the Bears. Back over here, it's Austin Brewer. Let's see if he can get into the action. Yes, he can! Austin Brewer, turnaround jumper from the right side. 95-54. Bearcats, their largest lead of 41 tonight. Wow, this second half has been lights out for Sam Houston. 59-20 outscoring them. Here's a 3 the other way by Brendan Simmons. .36 seconds remaining. DJ Kelly. He's one of the few that hasn't got on the board yet tonight. Javion May doesn't have any points. Everyone else has scored. Here's Brewer for 3. Oh, Austin Brewer, as he just fermented a three-pointer from the left wing. 97-57. As the Bearcats bench is beside themselves right now. How about it tonight for Sam Houston? with a commanding victory in the second half, outscoring Central Arkansas 61-23. Your final tonight, 97-57. The Bearcats rush the court. What an effort tonight by the freshman players that got some valuable time here at the end. We'll step aside and take a break. Post-game coming up when we come back on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Free COVID-19 testing is available now locally. Alpha Dira Labs are providing drive-through COVID-19 testing now at the Walker County Fairgrounds and at University Heights Baptist Church, 2400 Sycamore in Huntsville. Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 and Saturday, 8 to 2. No appointment is necessary. Valid ID is required. Lab results will be sent via text or email within 24 to 48 hours. Free drive-through COVID-19 testing with Alpha Dira Labs. To register and get more info, go to alphadiralabs.com. That's alphadiralabs.com.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com today. That's BABBEL.com.
Mark your calendars for the Huntsville Kiwanis Annual Pancake Supper, held Friday, February the 19th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the corner of Avenue M and 11th Street across from First National Bank. This year will be drive-through only with $5 to-go plates. Come out and support the kids of Walker County and the Kiwanis Club. Sponsors include HEB, First Financial Bank, Chris Batten Agency, Bill Fick Ford, Bay's Achievement, Texas Grand Ranch, and Walker County Title.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment. Not just a job, this is a career with a purpose. TDCJ is hiring correctional officers now. No experience required, paid training, and a signing bonus of up to $5,000. Apply right now at tdcj.texas.gov or call 877-967-5489. Serve Texas with purpose.
101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network present the Bearcat Basketball Post-Game Show. Now for an in-depth analysis of tonight's game, let's return courtside with Rob Hipp.
Well, welcome back, friends. An exciting second half of play here tonight for Sam Houston as they just went off in the second half, outscoring Central Arkansas 61-23. It was only 36-34 at the first, as Bryce Monroe had an and-one opportunity to take that two-point advantage, but something in the water at halftime. Boy, I got to figure out what they're drinking, because I'm telling you, this second half, the Bearcats were simply blistering. Hey, you can't ever say a game is perfect, but that's about as perfect as you're going to get in that second half. 21 of 31 from the field, 68% in the second half. How about this? 9 of 14 from that Mocha Attorney at Law three-point line. 64% in the second half from beyond the arc. And then a perfect 10 of 10 from the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line. Sam Houston on the defensive side, or on the offensive side, only with 8 turnovers. Let's quickly go over final stats here. Central Arkansas, 19 of 53, 36% from the field. They were 6 of 23 from downtown at 26%, 13 of 23 from the charity stripe, shooting 57%. They turned it over 20 times. Sam Houston scoring 18 points off of those turnovers. As far as Central Arkansas, they only scored 4 points off of 8 Sam Houston turnovers. 36 rebounds, 25 on the defensive side, 11 on the offense. They had 11 second chance points, 20 off the bench, 22 in the paint, only 6 fast break points, 2 blocks, 5 steals, and 12 assists. But here it is for Sam Houston. 35 of 65, 54% from the field. 13 of 31 from that Mocha Attorney at Law three-point line, shooting 42%. 14 of 16 from the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line. They only turned it over 8 times. They scored 18 points off of 20 UCA turnovers. 38 rebounds, 31 on the defensive side, 7 on the offensive glass. They had 6 second-chance points, but how about 51 points tonight off the bench? That's a good number that stands out. Also 34 down in the paint. They had 15 fast break points, 5 blocks, and how about this? 10 steals and 23 assists tonight by Sam Houston. That is just simply phenomenal numbers. It's almost video game numbers when you look at some of those, but Sam Houston taking care of it tonight. Leading scorer for Central Arkansas, Bergerson had 13. He was 5 of 15 from the field, 2 of 8 from downtown. In 31 minutes, he had 13. Kylud was the only other player in double digits with 11. 4 of 8 from the field in 32 minutes. For Sam Houston, multiple players in double digits. Zach Nuttall leading the charge, 8 of 14 from the field, 3 of 6 from downtown, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Nuttall had 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 turnover in 30 minutes, 23 points for Zach Nuttall. Leading behind him, the freshman Jaron Cook, 6 of 10 from the field, 4 of 7 from that Mocha Attorney at Law three-point line. He finished up with 2 of 2 from the Charlie's Used Cars free throw line, 2 rebounds, and 1 turnover in 18 minutes. Again, Cook with 18 points. Bryce Monroe with 13, Dante Powers with 14. We'll go through the rest of them. Lampley finished with 5, Tristan Ikpe with 4, Manny Crump with 5, Thomas getting some playing time, Terriante had 5, Robertson had 2, Austin Brewer, who had a shot down there, I thought it was for 3. It looked like they only called it from 2 officially. He had 4 points, and Kean Scroggins with 4 as well. So the Bearcats improved to 16-6 overall. They are 10-1 atop the Southland Conference. They extend the home winning streak here at Johnson Coliseum to 12 for Central Arkansas. They will drop to 3-15 on the season and 2-8 in Southland Conference play. What's up next for Sam Houston? Well, it'll be on the road on February the 17th at Lamar. That's scheduled for a 7 p.m. tip. Of course, keep up to date at GoBearcats.com for the latest because of winter weather. We'll see if that game is still going to happen at the scheduled time or not. It's part of a 3-game road stand that starts at Lamar, at Houston Baptist, at Abilene Christian before finishing out March with 2 home games, Texas A&M Corpus, and then the big one on March the 6th. Hosting Stephen F. Austin. And then we got to look forward to the Southland Conference Tournament down in Katy. That'll take place March the 10th through the 14th. Friends, as always, it's my true honor and privilege and blessing to bring you these games here on the Bearcat Sports Network and 101.7 KSAM. A big thank you to Jordan Smith back at KSAM Studios. Carlos Zimmerman helped us out earlier with the women's game as part of our doubleheader. Also a big thank you to Steve Ricks, our Director of Operations, as well as Dave Donahue, our general manager. Also want to thank Jason Barfield, Ben Reichert, and Cody Stark for all that they do here at Sam Houston. One final time, your Bearcats victorious tonight, 97-57. That final score for the Bearcats, just one that stands out tonight, the defense taking care of business. Friends, as I end every single broadcast, reminding you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. Stay warm, friends. Good night, and God bless from Huntsville, Texas. We'll see you next time.
Hot Rods of Texas presents the Winter Conroe Swap Meet in Car Corral, February 19th through the 21st at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. Gates open to